Reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Sports Tonight. Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakwan. It's still a racy-pacey, action-packed world of sports. Do you know that Caroline Wozniacki is out of the French Open? What a story. When will Caroline give us a Grand Slam title? The wait continues for her. Also on the show to now continue our look at season 9 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Yes, we will not stop talking about it. The first edition of the International Series, and it was fun all the way. Last night, we showed you the boys from Ogun State. They had the defending champions. They won in grand style. And when they got back to Abeokuta, they were received like heroes. Tonight, we'll go to Kwara. The boys from Buhara Nudin, they lost out of it. They were so close. They were impressive from the group phase till the semi-finals. But you know, football, anything can happen. They lost it in the finals. But today, some cheering news coming out of Ilorin for the boys that represented Kwara State at the just concluded Channels International Kids Cup. We'll keep tabs with that one. Also on the show tonight, we will do some Taekwondo. What's Chika Chikumerije up to with the Taekwondo Grand Prix series? We will let you know about it. We're also counting down. It's now 4 more days before the Super Eagles of Nigeria we will battle South Africa in the 2019 African Cup of Nations qualifying game. Win or win game, yes, that's what it is for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We keep telling you, Nigerian football in a state of emergency because the fans just want the team to win. So we're counting down 4 more days. We have Raw on the show, Ogenyi Onazi, and all of the updates coming from the Cap in New York. This is the show to watch. We'll give you all the details. Also, match day 23 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll dissect it. We'll let you know what's going on. Let's see. Can Plateau United hold on to their lead on top of the table? Can MFM consolidate on their victory over Ifeanyi Uba? Talking points from the league we will discuss. Also talk about the partnership that the league is enjoying with La Liga. What are they up to? What can they do to develop football in Nigeria? Walk with us. We'll tell you on the show tonight. Let me bring in the guys that will be talking to us live in the studio. Sports analyst Chiedozie Emechebe joins us now. Chiemeze, good to have you on the program.
Yeah, it's always great to be on the program tonight. Fantastic. Thanks, Austin, for having me here.
Okay, and then Cosmos Chukwuemeka is back. Cosmos, wow, busy day for you.
Yeah, very
particularly
busy day.
At the La Liga partnership. What's going on with that one?
Well, a whole lot of things going on in that one, and pretty much it shows that La Liga wants to bring the best of the Spanish league to Nigeria, and of course they're partnering with a body in Nigeria to bring fun to the fan, to bring La Liga from Spain to Nigeria live to the fan. Wow. I think we'll be talking about it later on the show. And yeah, very busy day, and of course talking with some of the stars, including the Setemutu Adekboju, who is a Nigerian legend, and of course one of the best players to apply their trade in Spain.
That's right.
Also part of the La Liga dream as well, to make the fans of Nigeria, make the fans of Nigeria to take the Spanish league as one of the best, probably over the English Premier League and all that. We'll be talking about it later on the show as well.
That's right. So there you go. The analyst is set, and if you're ready, let's do it together. This show is designed for the Fun Factory. Let's talk some sports now. Let's go to Ilorin, the capital of Kwara State, where the boys from Buhara Nudin Primary School are getting nothing but love after finishing as runners-up at the just concluded Channels International Kids Cup. Well, these guys actually wanted to win, but it didn't just happen for them. But the governor is saying, look, we're proud of you guys. We love what you've done. And he said good things. He spoke well into the life. Governor Abdul Fattah said, look, some of you will play in the UEFA Champions League. And then he went on to also say that it is important that you take your education serious, and that's what we are trying to do. It's all about promoting football and education. The Channels International Kids Cup, a competition for boys under the age of 13 and must be in primary school. And when you look at the faces of these guys meeting the governor, and that's we'll call her Mommy Kwara, Mrs. Laide Olariwaju, always with the kids. They were at the State House. Let's go to Ilorin, Kwara State now, and then listen to what the governor said to this chap, and then we'll come back, we'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere, stay.
We'll continue to take sporting as part and parcel of development and part and parcel of strengthening our youth to become future leaders. No doubt you'll agree with me that those youths that have demonstrated different skills in all forms of sporting activities have always been the leaders of their countries. And I'm sure with what you have demonstrated, you are going to be the leaders of Nigeria in the future. We just watched a match a few days ago between Juventus and Real Madrid. I hope to see some of you playing at those leagues very soon.
Would love to see some of those kids really play at the UEFA Champions League. Governor Ahmed Abdul Fattah saying good things to the runners-up at the Channels International Kids Cup. The boys from Buharanuddin, they played good football. Cosmos, let me get you talking. I mean, some players in the Super Eagles now played football at this age, started, but we didn't get to see a lot of them like this. They didn't have the opportunity to go, sit, have a meeting, discuss with the governor.
Yes, certainly. I mean, this happened last season as well. Last season, I'm talking about season 8 Channels Kids Cup. Well, it is now International Kids Cup now. At that time, the winners, and I think that should be from Edo State.
That's
they
right.
actually met the governor at the time, Governor Oshimole, and of course it was a whole lot of accolades and all that. Now these guys took second, and they met with the governor of Kwara State. I mean, you just talked about it. Several players, when they were at this age, even when they played grassroots football, did not particularly have an opportunity to play in an organized competition like the Channels International Kids Cup. And even when they had the opportunity to play in something that looks like Channels International Kids Cup, they didn't even meet the local government chairman. But these ones are meeting the governor of the state, and the governor is actually trying to cheer them up, and he's saying, come on, you guys, you're good, you've made Kwara State very, very proud, and certainly I want to see some of you guys play in the finals of the UEFA Champions League. And you know, he was so glad when he said so. So I think it's a good one, big moral booster for them. These ones will go back, the pictures will be there for them to see, and some of them that want to take football very, very seriously and as a career would you know, take home this advice and try as much as possible to improve themselves, albeit they have to take their education very seriously. And of course the governor talked about it as well.
That's right, Chidozie, and this is the way to go if we want to develop football at a grassroots, because the governors, I mean, these are policymakers, and they are saying that there are actually talents at that level. This is the right way to expose them.
Oh yes, definitely. I think it's really very great what's happened so far in the Channels Kids Cup International. You know, the good book said, you don't despise the day of little beginnings. And this is exactly how it should be done. I remember those days growing up where they would flog some of our contemporaries who even thought of playing football because football was not considered compatible with education. Now, I know, like Cosmos said, very, very good, but really football is a part of education.
That's right.
That's one thing some parents fail to realize. And we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fact that catching them young makes them become important, makes them have a sense of purpose and understanding. Then they go out there, like what the governor said there, Governor Abdul Fattah said there. It's really, you might feel it's maybe political rhetoric, but I don't think so. It's not a pipe dream. These boys you're seeing there, young chaps who have a sense of worth. I mean, how many of them have received gubernatorial handshakes before? They've been recognized and you know, acknowledged for what they've brought to the table at that young, tender age. The morale gets boosted, and then they step to the higher levels, and then eventually you see them. They might just start participating in the bigger leagues, and maybe even the Champions League. Who says that in the next maybe, say, 10 years or so, you won't find one of them maybe in one of the big leagues in the European football? And then I think that's something that we expect to happen. But charity, they say, begins at home. And that's what Channels Kiddies Cup is
And from Ilorin Kwara State, let's go to Abeokuta, where the champions, the boys from African Central Primary School, see them right there in your picture, giving the trophy to the governor, an excited, elated Governor Ibikule Amosu. Cosmos, he said it straight up. He said, you didn't just bring glory to take Ogun State to national height, you took Ogun State to the world, and that's what we want to do with these kids.
Yeah, I mean, during the break, when we were listening to the governor of Kwara State, one of the cameramen said that the Channels International Kids Cup will be very big. I mean, let me correct that. It's already big. I mean, look, it's asked to get bigger than this. We're talking about the next 5 years. I'm saying the next 2 years. This is not because I'm on Channel's television set. Now, the next 2 years, Channel's Kids Cup will be certainly very, very bigger than what we're talking about. And that is what that is why the governor is very happy. You need to see the way he was elated, even when they wanted to prostrate, he told them, don't worry, just stand up. And you know, they gave him the trophy and he was so happy. You know, this is telling those children that come, you did well, you were awesome, you gave Ogun State that proud name, and somehow I believe that the governor of Ogun State, Governor Amosu, somehow supports grassroots players. Remember the goalkeeper of the Golden Eaglets on the 17 that won in Chile? Do you remember him? Actually played in age rate competition and was sponsored by the wife of the governor, if you remember at the time. Now, so that means that he understands that football in the grassroots is very, very important, and that is why he's so elated. And somehow Ogun State have the bragging right, and Channel's International Kids Cup, now international. I mean, they played against
winning the first edition.
Winning the first edition, they played. They played against folks from Ghana, folks from Benin Republic, and who says that maybe next year they will certainly encourage them to, you know, go for broke and probably bring a double. And
Chia, once again, one important point was highlighted, that is not a win at all costs. Because for Governor Abdul Fattah, you can see that he loves what the kids did. He loves the sort of representation they gave his state. And that's why he has called them together to say, look, in every sense of it, for just representing the state at this level, you guys are winners. And
I totally agree with the governor. That's the high honor there. You know, football has become commercialized over the last few years, and I mean, football is actually a business venture right now. But let's not take away what, you know, Pele, I think Pele was the one that called it the Jogo Bonito. That's the beautiful game. It's the beautiful game. They may not have won it, just like what the Kwara State governor said there. They may not have won it, but they participated. They were enjoying themselves. They were expressing themselves as football fans and also football players, and they did a very good job. You could see that he was elated, and that's exactly what I want to see.
That's right. So good things already coming out of the Channel's International Kids Cup. We will continue to monitor, see where these kids will just go, because we're on a journey, and for us, we're just giving back to the society, discovering and nurturing young talent.